Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sui, and in this two-part video, I'll show you how to make an apple and a tangerine. So let's get started. In part 1 of this video, we'll make the apple, and here's what you need. Let's take a closer look at this apple. It is made of 5-bead circles only, so mathematically it is actually a polyhedron, but here I will use it as a sphere. So for the sphere part, I will start from one circle as a base and then build 2 layers of 5-bead circles. Each layer has 5 circles, and those 2 layers are connected by 2 beads. I will make this sphere look like an apple by adding 2 brown beads as a stem and 4 green beads as a leaf, and then I will connect 1 green bead to the apple. First, add 5 red beads to the fishing line and do a go back to make the first circle. If you don't know what a go back is, you really need to watch my previous video. And then move the first circle to the middle part of the fishing line. I'll make the stem of the apple on this circle. First, I'll do a cross on a brown bead. And then add another brown bead to my right hand side. And then use the seam side to go back to the first brown bead. Add 3 green beads to my right hand side, and these are for the leaves. I'll use the seam side to go back to the second green bead. And then add 1 more green bead to the same side, and use this side to again go back to the first brown bead. The leaf part is done. Do a cross on one of these 2 beads. It's time to make the first layer of the sphere. For the first circle of the first layer, add 4 red beads and do a go back. To make the second, third, and the fourth circle of the first layer, Use left hand side to go through an old bead that has been added. And add 3 red beads to the right hand side and do a go back. For the last circle of first layer, use left hand side to go through 2 old beads and add 2 new beads to the right hand side. And do a go back. So when I do the second layer, I will connect this green bead to one of the beads. I'll connect it to this red one, and I'll show you how to do that later. So for the first circle of first layer, use left hand side to go through 1 old bead and add 3 red beads to the right hand side and do a go back. Now I'm about to connect that green bead on the leaf to the next red bead. I will first use my left hand side to go through that bead and then go through the green bead. And then I will go through that red bead again. Now continue to make the second circle. Use left hand side to go through 1 more red bead. And add 2 new beads to the right hand side and go back. For this circle, you need to make sure that the leaf is connected to the apple and there's no loose bead whatsoever. And the next circle is 2 old beads for the left hand side and 2 new beads for the right hand side, and do a go back. For the fourth circle, use left hand side to go through 2 old beads. And add 2 new beads to the right hand side. Now for the last circle of the second row, use left hand side to go through 3 old beads. And add 1 last bead to the right hand side and we'll go back. Now you can see there is a 5 bead circle on that second layer that we just made. Now use either side of the string to go through 4 beads on that circle. Now I can tie them up. The last step is to use both ends to go through some beads around and cut the extra fishing line. So I'm not very happy about this shape. So right now I am using a needle to adjust it to make it rounder. And now it's done. I hope you like this video and go to part 2 to see the tutorial of the tendron.